Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. There's another paid request, this time for I Hate Facebook. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, randomness, out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is a topic he came up with. Thank you for that. He wanted me to do a comparison. A comparison about 1995 Mortal Kombat and 2021 Mortal Kombat. And the reason I had that weird pause was because can I really say anything good about the 2021 Mortal Kombat? Because I'm like, well, this is an easy comparison. Every fucking thing in 95 film is better. But let's break it down. And I wrote down the what's the phrase I'm thinking of? I'm drawing a blank because I'm thinking about the new fucking Mortal Kombat. It killed my brain cells. Categories. Storyline. I think the storyline in the 1995 film is better than the new one. The storyline in 95, it gets straight to the point. It is about the actual fucking tournament. And hey, they've won 9 times. This is the 10th time. People have been chosen. They go in. They have the tournament. Pretty fucking basic. Simple. Like the video game. And the new one, they had to come up with this fucking dragon tattoo shit. And it transfers to anyone who kills the original bearer. And I'm sitting there going, well, what if you killed someone with drunk driving? What if you're a drunk driver, you actually kill someone with a dragon tattoo? Do you get the dragon tattoo? So the truck driver in Resident Evil 2, the remake, he'd be like, oh shit. He wasn't drunk, but he was too busy eating his burger. He could get the dragon tattoo. The truck driver from Resident Evil 2, the remake, could be part of the Mortal Kombat warrior. See, this idea, they didn't think that through. That's a shitty idea. If you kill... I mean... And the whole, like, this is a birth. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a fucking dragon. No, there's something else going on. You think that's... You think a fucking birthmark is an actual dragon? Are you the same person that sees the Jesus when they eat a potato chip and they go on fucking Jerry Springer or something to talk about it? That's an old reference. At the end, so if someone accidentally kills someone, like they accidentally push the guy and the guy fucking falls and breaks his head open, does the guy who accidentally pushed and tripped him, they get the bearer of the mark? Won't be much for a tournament. So, and it's not even about a tournament. It's about this fucking... the rise of Cole. Fuck Cole. Who gives a shit about Cole? And then they bring up Scorpion and Sub-Zero at the very beginning and the very end. Their rivalry. But then they put that on the poster. On the poster. Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And they're barely in the fucking film. So it's false advertising in a way. Oh, Scorpion Sub-Zero. Why don't market the shit out of them? Well, Scorpion's at the very beginning. He's at the very end. So yeah, storyline sucked. Like, why do you make a Mortal Kombat where you don't get the Mortal Kombat tournament? We'll say that for later. So, storyline goes to 95. Actors. That's an easy one. I'm just going to put it right now. 95. Why? No, not because of just nostalgia. Robin Shaw gives a damn decent performance. Lyndon Ashby. He's very fun, personable, charismatic, entertaining, sincerely funny as Johnny Cage. Terry Tagawa as Shane Sun. He brings a sense of theatricality, presence, and a sense of humor, a gleam in his eye. He's having fun being evil. He's having fun being deliciously evil as Shane Sun. You just like, you tell he's just enjoying the role, enjoying the performance. He loves what he does. Same with Christophe Lambert as Raiden. The fate of millions depends upon you. Sorry. There's actually personality. There's actually life to the characters. What do you have in this? Jessica as Sonya. Nothing to him. Louis Tan as Cole. Hashtag fuck Cole. He's a bland, boring lead character. There's nothing to this character. There's no charisma. There's no personality. There's no reason to give a flying fuck about some fan-fiction character named Cole. Who the fuck is Cole? Ludi Lin is Liu Kang. I mean, that also goes to the characters, which goes to 95, because who is Liu Kang in this movie? In the 2021 movie. In the 95 movie, they built up that his brother got killed, he wants revenge, but that's not the right way to go with it. You're the chosen one, you fulfill your destiny, and he fights Shang Tsung. Who is Liu Kang in this? Nobody. He fights Cabal, he doesn't move, oh, that's from the game, and that's it. Raiden? Who the fuck is Raiden in this? Just a stuck-up asshole. Get no personality, not much of a story to him. He's just there to move the plot from, okay, you can't have the warriors here. Yes, you can have the warriors here. There's nothing to the character in the new movie. Sonya? Sorry, Jessica as Sonya. I'll take Brigitte Wilson. Her interaction with Johnny Cave gave her at least something to do as a character. Yeah, I smell something. It's called bullshit. Actual levity, which helps with the characters, make you like the characters more. Kano, Josh Lawson. Josh Lawson is trying as Kano in the new one. They have at least a bit of personality. The fact that Kano comes off as like the most likable is a bit weird. That's why I prefer the Kano in the original, because the Kano is supposed to be a scumbag, and Trevor Goddard, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, in the original 95, he came off as a scumbag, and he came off it fairly well. Plus, I like the aesthetic look of Kano more, while here, he does his eye take out later for the eventual sequel for him to look like that. Joe Taslim as Sub-Zero. To be fair, yes, Sub-Zero technically has more to do here than in the original 95 film. Just in the original 95 film, he's there to freeze a guy, flawless victory, and he has a little fight with Liu Kang, where he gets impaled. So yeah, technically Sub-Zero has more to do. So I guess if you're a Sub-Zero fan, you'll at least appreciate that Joe Taslim's... this Sub-Zero has more to do. So if you're saying which Sub-Zero is better, I guess technically 2021 by default, just because he has more to do. Scorpion. Scorpion is a character. He's not really a character in the 95 film. But in the 95 film, I actually like the way he looks. You got the voice, get over here. And I like his fight more. His fight with Johnny Cage is a kick-ass fight in the 95 film. So it depends. Are you talking about character? Technically, you would say Scorpion has more of a character because you see his... But then I'm like, just go watch Scorpion's Revenge, the animated film, if you want to see that done right. That's why it kind of makes me more mad, because you try to do it, but then you fail. You might as well not have tried at all. So, fuck it. I'm still going to put the 95 film for Scorpion. Trying and failing that hard comes off worse than not trying at all. Kung Lao, that was only in the 2021 film. I didn't mind him. It's too bad he got killed off. Jax, I mean, Fuck, I like Jax and Mortal Kombat Annihilation more than the Jax in the new one. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, that's one of the only things I liked about that film. The soundtrack and Jax kicks ass. I like Jax. I wish Jax was the lead in that Annihilation movie. Which is a bad movie, but I do like Jax in that movie. And that Jax had more fun and personality than the fucking Jax in the 2021 movie. They just made all these characters boring. We have to be more straightforward. So we're more bland, we're more wooden, and we're more boring. That's what the 2021 did. 2021 characters equal bland and boring. The effects, if I have to be fair, the effects in the new one are better. Because it's 2021, not 1995 CGI. When you look at the 1995, I love the film, but that's one of the faults it has where the effects do not hold up. Whether it be the reptile, whether it be... Now, when you say effects, if you mean CGI effects, yes, the new one has better CGI effects. But you could also give a mark to the 95 film because it actually does use practical effects in terms of Goro. Goro looks way better than the original. And the new one, it's a CGI video game character. In 95, he was there. He was physical. He was present. He could interact with the other characters. So you'd have an actual fight between him and Johnny Cage. Where Johnny Cage, punches him in the nuts and is kicking him. And they're in the same vicinity together. Your mind's not taken out because you have a person with a CGI. So they're not there physically within each other's grasp. So if you're talking about CGI, yes, 2021 CG is better than 95. But at the same time, the 95 does have some practical. And then going back to characters of Reptile. Reptile was done better in the 95 film because they actually have him in the deer fighting with Liu Kang. Which is actually one of the better fights of that movie. Yes, he looks like a fucking weird lizard. Bad effects for the time. But then when it goes into that body and then it becomes a human form, that's Reptile. Good fight between Liu Kang. Here, it's only the gecko from the Geico commercial. That's what it was. They fight this reptile that looks... It's the fucking gecko from the Geico commercial in the new one. And it never has a human form like the game. Or at least make a fucking humanoid lizard with some nice practical effects and could go into a fight. That would have been cool. But you get this fucking director, Simon McQuoid, who did commercials and nothing else. And then it goes into fights. 95 easily beats it hands down in terms of fight scenes. The choreography, the way it's edited, is that confusing? Is that herky-jerky with the editing? The fights in the new one, yes, I'll give something for the new movie. There's gore. There's some nice, nasty-looking gore. It's not as gore as people make it out to be. Fuck, I saw more gore in Ricky-O, the story of Ricky. Go watch Ricky-O. You want to see more Mortal Kombat type gore. You want to see a gorier film. But there's some nice gore, like when Kung Lao kills someone with his hat. That's like a saw. But there's some nice gore stuff. But the fight scenes, you tell this director had no clue about fight scenes. No clue about action sequences. Not in terms of choreography, not in terms of timing, not in terms of editing. He did not know what he was doing. Paul W.S. Anderson was new to the game as well, but he let other people help him out. Including Robin Shaw. Robin Shaw, he led his star, and some of those fight scenes, like his fight scene Reptile, he helped choreograph. Because he was a martial artist. And Paul's like, okay, trust in the people you're working with. Here, that wasn't the case. and you get some really lackluster fight scenes. When you have a Mortal Kombat film and the fight scenes suck, you know you fucked up. And the 2021 film, you could throw in bits of gore, but your fight scenes have no sets of expert choreography. It's not well crafted in terms of editing. So the 95 film does that better. Same with the music. The music, I can't remember a fucking thing about the music in the 2021 film. But people remember the music in 95. They remember the main theme. Mortal Kombat. Even the songs. It has a pretty damn good soundtrack. And even the score. The score was so... That was a musical score that I remember years afterward. For the next 3-4 years. So many movie trailers would use music from the 95 movie. Like the piece of music when Goro is fighting the guy... the guy that Goro defeats. And Johnny Cage is like, no! And Shane Sun is like, your soul is mine. That piece of music, was used in a lot of trailers throughout the years. There's other pieces of music. So it's not just the main theme, but other pieces of music in the score are very well done. And then again, there's some pretty good songs in there too. Jude joined Jezebel for all creation. Like when Sonya Blade. That's the thing, each character gets their moment to be introduced. That's not the case here. Sonya Blade introduced with a shotgun, doing her job. Johnny Cage, this is where you fall down now. Gets their moments to shine in introduction. At least your main characters. You don't have that in this. What was the first introduction of Sonya Blade? I don't even remember. Cole? Oh, Cole got his ass kicked. Fuck him. Fuck Cole. Hashtag. You know what? Hashtag. Fuck Cole. Fuck Cole. Did you spell it? Cole? Fucking. Fuck Cole. There you go. Fuck Cole. Fuck Cole. Give a shit about Cole. You know, fucking... Wasn't even done with the review, so I don't remember all the... I want to make sure I get all the categories right. Fights, 95 film. Gore, 2021 film by default. Characters, acting, I think 95 film. Christopher Lambert has personality. The Raiden in the new one, I couldn't understand half the shit he was fucking saying. I couldn't understand what the fuck the Raiden in this one was saying anyway. Storyline 95. Doesn't have to do with stupid fucking tattoos. Dragon tattoos. Effects, CGI, 2021. Yes, I hope you beat a movie from 95 for CGI. But at least 95 does have some practical effects. Music, 95. I mean... in the fight scenes like Sonya versus Kano. Yes, Sonya versus Kano. That's one of the things about the 95 film. I wish there was a bit more to that fight. So at least she does have a bit more of a final finishing move on Kano in the new one. But I don't care about the actors or characters, especially of Sonya, that I need to care about the characters in a fight. At least a portion of it for me to give too much of a fuck. Liu Kang versus Cabal? I don't remember a damn thing about that fight. I think it was Cabal they fought. I think so. I could be wrong on that. So yeah. I think the 95 film... Fuck it. I know it's not true, but I'm going to say flawless victory on the new 2021 film. Fuck the new Mortal Kombat. I'll stick with the 95 film. I'll stick with Scorpion's Revenge. Even that Battle of the Realms, even though I have issues with it, I'd rather watch than the 2021 film. Fuck Cole. Hashtag fuck Cole. There you go. I put that on a t-shirt, but people are like, who the hell is Cole? There you hat. Hashtag fuck Cole. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin, fuck Fear, fuck Alien 3, and fuck Cole. And fuck, you know, Super Chuds. If you know what I'm talking about, good. If not, maybe someone in the comments will tell you. Who are Super Chuds? You know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.